Very good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whichever part of the world you are watching us from. You're just in time to catch us here on 3T TV, Thika's #1 online news channel, where we are telling the Thika story as it is. My name is Juliet Modhoni, and today we are coming live from Edgewood Country Place. That is located in Maboromoko. That is off Gatanga Road. It is a nice location and a one-stop shop where you can host guests for a graduation party, and a wedding reception, video shoot, a photo shoot, and better yet, on a Sunday, you can bring the kids for a family fun day. My name is Juliet Modhoni, and I'm bringing you THIKA Weekly Roundup. This is where we will be giving you news on the events that have been happening in and around our town. The week started off on a rather sad note where sodomy was reported in Township ward, specifically in Kiandutu slum. The media reported that young boys are being sodomized in Kiandutu slums within Thika's Township ward. According to the Ministry of Health Statistics, Kiandutu recorded 146 cases of sexual violence in the year 2021. 47% of these involved minors. 19 of these cases involved boys being sodomized, with the youngest being an 8-year-old. Most of the cases go unreported due to stigma and threats from the culprits, who in most instances are known by the victims. We hope that the church leaders, generally the leaders that we have, are watching and are going to ensure that this vice is stopped. We also want to thank the brave ones who came out and were able to share what happened to them, and we are saying that we need to protect the boy child. The girl child has been taken care of, and it is us as a society who should now come in and protect the boy child. And within the same week, police in neighboring Juja constituency have been working extra hard, and they arrested 10 suspects in connection to the rampant violent robberies and mugging within Witaidia area. Those arrested were thugs who are masquerading as touts and boda operators at the Witaidia stage. They preyed on unsuspecting passengers who either went to work early in the morning and those returning home at night. The police swoop came as a result of endless complaints by residents over the runaway insecurity in the area, especially at the Witaidia stage. The residents noted that illegal liquor outlets had also become the launching pads for these criminals, as they provided good hideouts. We want to say kudos to the police in Juja, and let this serve as a lesson to the other people who are usually preying on people who are going to earn hard-earned money. We want you to know that the long arm of the law will finally catch up with you. We now cross over to Murang'a County, specifically in Keno Town, where police on Thursday encountered a rather bizarre incident where an 11-year-old boy conspired with a 35-year-old man to defraud the boy's aunt in a fake kidnap. The culprit had called the police, the minor's aunt, claiming that they had kidnapped the boy and threatened her that if she did not yield to their demand for 15,000 shillings ransom, they would have no option but to kill the boy. The aunt reported the matter to the police and hatched a plan to have him nabbed. Immediately, the man went to collect the cash. As agreed with the aunt, police pounced on him along with the boy, who was following the proceedings from a distance and ready to share the loot with his accomplice. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I can only imagine the conversation that was going on between the 35-year-old man and the 11-year-old boy. You know, they sat down and they decided that they needed 15,000 shillings, and what better way to do it than to defraud the aunt. But we thank God that the police in Kennel swung in good time, and that plan did not go as they had envisioned it would. And on a positive note, this time on the ongoing COVID-19 vaccination exercise, statistics from the Kiambu Department of Health reveal that Thika sub-county leads in the jab uptake within Kiambu County. Within the last 7 days, 5,657 people in THIKA have so far been vaccinated against COVID-19. This is a representation of 27.6% of the targeted population. They are followed by Juja with 3,927 people and Riru with 3,755 people who have taken the COVID jab. Lari has the least number of people vaccinated, with this week 1,099 people, representing 11.3% of the targeted population. This success can be attributed to the vigorous campaigns by the area health team, as well as our efforts as 3TTV and THIKA Town Today to pass information on projected vaccination centers to as many people as possible. And this goes a long way to show you the power of social media. If you usually follow us on all our social media platforms, every morning our admin puts out a timetable that shows you the COVID vaccination centers. And we want to thank the people of THIKA who have taken it up upon themselves. And we urge you, if you haven't gotten the jab, kindly go to our social media pages and check where it is being administered. Still on a very good positive note, police in THIKA have finally managed to arrest Edwin Obuoro Mokua, aka Sammy, the infamous THIKA-based businessman who murdered his girlfriend Lucy Njambi in cold blood on the night of 6th January 2022 at Sunrise Apartments, THIKA Section 2 Estate. Mokua, who had been on the run for the last 28 days, was arrested in Bamburia Village, Marani Sub-County, Kisii County. On the fateful night, the suspect waylaid the deceased at her rented apartment and stabbed her to death before speeding off in his car. After pitching camp in Chuka, Sirare and Kisii, the hawk-eyed detectives finally unearthed his unintelligent intrigues. He will be arraigned in court on Monday, 7th February 2022. And we want to say kudos to the detectives. They are doing a good job. It is a bittersweet symphony because our Njambi is gone and will never come back. But it is good closure for us to get this man arrested. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been watching THIKA Weekly Roundup. This is where we bring you the stories, the news and events that have been happening in and around our town, that is THIKA. My name is Juliet Modoni. Be sure to check all this news and much more on our website. That's www.thikatowntoday.co.ke. And also follow us on all our social media platforms and kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until next time, take care.